What up, YouTube? It's October 31st, Halloween. My favorite holiday, hands down. Um, with that being said, there was some changes to the DoorDash app, specifically Dash Now and pre-scheduling. So let's talk about it. I got an email about 4 or 5 days ago from DoorDash saying that they were making some changes to this pre-scheduling and the Dash Now feature, which I thought, okay, let's check this out. And I started reading into it, and it said the Dash Now feature, platinum drivers are going to have first access to Dash Now, which in my market, Dash Now isn't the same as it was before the tier program. I know there's a lot of markets out there where Dash Now is available anytime with the new tier program, but in my market, I'm assuming it's so oversaturated that it doesn't work that way. We don't have the Dash Now feature. We can only Dash Now when it's busy. And honestly, I see the Dash Now feature come up once or maybe once a week, and it's only for like a half-hour block. That ain't gonna help nobody. So I thought, platinum drivers are basically get first dibs at the Dash Now feature when it's busy. That's cool, But in the 4 or 5 days that they sent me this email, Dash Now hasn't even popped up. So like it's been since April 17th, since the new tier program started in Central California. Dash Now's a joke. Dash Now's a joke. So, since Dash Now isn't available to us Dashers here in the Central California area, and maybe your market might be the same, we have to heavily rely on pre-scheduling. And pre-scheduling has been a nightmare in itself. Luckily, I've been pretty lucky to be able to schedule myself along the way. Not like I used to. I before the Dash Now, but before the tier program came about, I was able to schedule myself basically all day, every day, 7 days a week if I wanted, no problem. And as soon as the tier program hit, that came to a screeching halt. You were able to get like a 3-hour block, but there were multiples when you would go on at 3 o'clock for pre-scheduling. Obviously, you guys have all been there and seen it. There's multiple schedules available, and you were able to pick through those, right? And that was okay for a while, and then they updated the app like 3-4 months ago, and they update the app all the time, like weekly, and it used to be every Tuesday they would update the app. But now, hold on a second. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had one of the homies pull up, one of the brother DoorDashers. Dude's name's Ozzy. What's up, Ozzy? Cool as hell, man. New subscriber. Saw the videos, and pretty cool dude. But going back to the updates, the Dash Now is a joke, right? And anybody in my market kind of knows that. But the pre-scheduling has been a nightmare. It's been so hard to pre-schedule. It's been really hard to pre-schedule for months now, and it's not anything new going on. But every time DoorDash updates the app, it just gets worse. So this new update was supposed to help us Dashers be able to schedule, especially us Platinum Dashers, because that's what it was. It was 4 Platinum Dashers, and what it was is the pre-scheduling. The Platinum Dashers were going to be able to pre-schedule 6 days out like always, but the gold tier Dashers, they get to schedule 3 days out, and the 7 and the silver Dashers, they get to schedule 2 days out. So instead of everybody trying to jump pile on the schedules at 3 o'clock, now only the Platinum Dashers get to do that 6 days out. And you would think, awesome, man, it's going to be so much easier to schedule. The last 4 days have been a nightmare. I've been able to schedule like 4 to 6 hours. Yesterday I couldn't schedule at all. I couldn't even get a half-hour block. It's been months and months since I haven't been able to get any schedule at all. And the new tier program update is horrible. It's horrible. It's not good. And I know it takes a little bit for the algorithm to kick in, for it to catch up and relearn the system and all that kind of stuff, because every time they make an update, it seems like it's like 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, where it's slow. They're sending you bad orders, and then all of a sudden it seems like it starts kicking back in, and you get better orders and you start making more money again. But they update the app so much, and what blows me away is DoorDash's app is so basic, right? Like basic. There's not very many features on the DoorDash app. So why do they have to fuck with it every single week? Why do they have to rewrite something that's already working good? You know what I mean? Like, and every time they update the app crashes. Today, for instance, it's been a nightmare, and you know, with it being Halloween, I guess nightmare is the word of the day, right? But dude, I've gotten 4 orders already, and the confirm button, you know, everybody knows where the confirm button is. It's at the very bottom. We've all hit it thousands of times, right? Is missing. The confirm button is missing. All of my orders have been up to a half hour late today, and they told me that I wouldn't get a violation, and luckily I haven't seen one pop up yet. But with the confirm button missing, you have to call in customer service, and they told me the first time I called in that it's not just me, that everybody's dealing with this. I don't know if it's all over the US and all markets, but everybody in my market is dealing with this problem. And they basically said every time you pick up, you need to call customer support and confirm the pickup through the phone, and they'll confirm it for you over the computer. Well, the first time I called customer service, I was on hold for 10 minutes. Second time was like 12 minutes. And then I stopped keeping track because I started getting frustrated. How is this supposed to help us Dashers? We're like, why is a $1 billion company keep fucking with their app and making it worse? And their claim is that they're trying to better the app, for the drivers, so that way the drivers have a better experience. But it's only gotten worse. It's only gotten worse. I have yet to see DoorDash update the app with any new features that benefited us drivers. So, with that being said, you guys let me know. Are you guys dealing with this stuff? Have you guys had problems scheduling in the last 4 or 5 days since they updated the app and gave us all these new features and all that? Or have you guys been able to schedule? And on top of that, have you guys been dealing with the system crashing with the confirm button missing on your guys' end? Are you guys having to call in every single order and have to wait on hold for 10 or 15 minutes to talk to customer service, so that way they can confirm the pickup for you, so that way you can proceed and get it dropped off? Luckily, the drop off the whole process with that hasn't changed. It's once you get past the confirmed pickup issue, the app seems to be working normal. So, man, what a tough day, right? What a tough week it's been in DoorDash. And for all my buddies out there, all my friends out there that are dealing with this, man, it does suck, doesn't it? Let me know if you guys are dealing with this, because it really does. It's really frustrating. I kind of wanted to just say fuck it and go home, because this customer support said that they would have this, that it would be fixed within 24 hours. But that's a lot of money, you know. And on top of that, I lost a few days in my schedule, which it happens when they do these big updates. Not the weekly updates, but when they make big changes to the system, I'll end up losing all my pre-schedule. So when they updated the app, I lost like 4 days of scheduling, and I had to start scheduling from the update 6 days out from that point. So I lost a lot of money on that pre-schedule, which, man, that sucks. Have you guys lost any money? Have you guys lost any scheduling? Has any of this affected you guys at all? All we can do is just keep moving forward, right, and try to push through it. Hopefully they'll get it fixed. You know, there's no reason why, even with oversaturation, there should be no reason why us platinum drivers can't get on the schedule, especially if we're the only ones in the tier program who can schedule 6 days out. So we shouldn't be having any problems. I mean, when we go to schedule, it just says error. It just says error. And every time you hit an available block that's open, it just says error. And nobody is being able to schedule. Granted, it hasn't been every day. I've been able, over the last 4 or 5 days, I've been able to schedule 3 of those days, and 2 of those days I wasn't able to schedule, which is really frustrating for somebody who works almost every day, who works a lot of hours every day, Some of us I know are college guys or students or do this part-time, and hey, that's cool. If that might work out better for you with the things going on, but for us who are out there working 40, 60 hours a week trying to make decent money, because money can be good when the system's working, it just makes everything so much harder when the system crashes. And you would think that $1 billion company with teams of not a engineer, but teams of engineers that work on these apps would be able to put together an app that doesn't crash. You would think that they would put together an app where somebody is so dumb they forget to put the confirm pickup button on the app. Like, that's a big deal, right? Like, how can I sat here at Chipotle when it first happened. Dude, I sat there at Chipotle for like 5-7 minutes going through it, closing the app, force closing the app, reopening the app, trying to find out what was going on, why I couldn't see the confirm pickup button. And finally I called in and they told me that there was an issue. So not only is there an issue with pre-scheduling, not only is there an issue with Dash Now, but there's an issue picking up literally every single order on DoorDash today. And hopefully, when has DoorDash ever done anything on their own timeline? Like, we've been complaining about the pre-scheduling thing since April 17th. And they say, oh, we have a team of engineers working on it. It'll get fixed in 24 hours. Well, it's been 8 months. And you haven't done a goddamn thing. So, What's going on, DoorDash? And I know I'm not the only one frustrated. I can't be the only one frustrated with the whole situation, especially when they're trying to put it off to where we're doing something special for the platinum drivers. We're going to make it to where you guys can get on the schedule and schedule your guys' full days worth of work, because you guys have earned that right. And no, it hasn't been that good at all. It hasn't been not even close to that good at all. So with that being said, guys, I rant and raved long enough. It is Halloween, man. Let's try to have a good day, even though I know it's going to be a frustrating day if I got to call in customer support with literally every single order I have. But are any of you guys dressing up today? Are any of you guys out delivering the food in costumes? And how good is your Halloween going? Are you guys making good money on Halloween? Because I know holidays, people make good money, but there's a lot of candy out there today. So I don't know how good dinner shift's going to be, but we'll see. Like always, man, until we meet again, peace, friends.